my mic. Hopefully. Greetings, everyone. This is Elizabeth, and we have our friend T from Not Afraid of Color hanging out with us today. Um, Hello, hello. I hope you can all hear me. And hi, T. How are you?
How are ya? I'm a busy bee today.
Yes, you had a live earlier with Dawn. I gotta watch the replay because I was sleeping. Maddie, hello, hello, and Melissa K, hello, hello. Thanks for being here today. We really appreciate it, you guys. Look at what we got. This video is 100% sponsored by Simon Hurley and Ranger Inc. Thank you both for thinking of T and I and sending us the goods. I'm excited. T, are you excited?
Well, as you can see, I did a pre-recorded video, so I've already played with them. And yes, I'm excited. And I'm excited to answer any questions or test anything, aren't you?
Oh,
That
I
anybody,
am.
but Elizabeth's gonna unbox because she didn't even touch hers yet.
I wanted to share this moment with you guys live. Like, look, clear skies, bee sting, Leda Gata. You guys, four. Aha! I just love it. And you guys, look at Black Widow. Black Widow, you guys, we're gonna do all the things that you're thinking. And if we don't, yell them out. Yell them out into the chatty chat. If you want to see something, if you have a question, ask it. We're here. We're live. At least an hour, maybe more. And if T's got to run, it happens. It's okay. But you guys, it's exciting. Crystal's Creations, Wyckoff, hello, hello. Cheryl Jackson, how are you doing? You guys, these came so well packaged. Like they were just fabulous. And look at you guys, all of the
Yeah, they sent us
reinkers.
the re-inkers.
What are we gonna do with the reinkers? Because he said they're the exact same as the original, just the packaging is different. So then I have like two later gators. I'm gonna need to do some serious artwork and use up the originals.
I
Mel-
got out my Catherine pullers, Melissa. So,
Yay!
and I'm just gonna let Elizabeth finish unboxing, and then
I'm excited.
I'll get started on a project.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my goodness. Look at. Look at the brush. Look.
Feel how
Ooh.
soft it is.
It is so soft. Ooh. You
No, Crystal,
guys.
they are not different other than the ink pad itself. The formula is exactly the same.
Exactly the same. So you do, if you have the old reinkers and you want the new spongy thing, you don't need the new reinker.
Just
Unless
the new
it's a new,
colors.
just the new color. So like I have two, and I'll show you guys. There's later gator. That's the only difference. That is the only difference right there. The how they
Label.
look. That's the
Hmm.
only difference. So we're gonna shake them up. We're gonna use them so you guys can see really how wonderful all this stuff is.
Yes, that's confirmed, Cheryl. The pads, the ink is the same. The pads are different.
Yep. John the Crafty Visage. Hello, hello, you guys. I'm okay. Ranger, Simon Hurley. I don't know who said, but sending us three. Did you get three?
Yeah, I got three. No, I only got one. They don't love me. Just
No.
kidding. I got three.
So we can test out different colors. I'm excited, you guys, because when I first started, no joke, this before I got the regular, what we call regular blending, before I got these, I got a pack of these. It was expensive just to get one big one and two little ones. So this is the only one I have, the set. But I love this upward angle. So yeah, I think I'm gonna really like these rainbow inks. I can do that. I can do that. We'll get those rainbow inks, you guys. And
Yeah,
so,
and I also took out a Simon Says stamp positively saturated.
which is just, they're the same as the rainbow splash, but rainbow splash they said is a smaller amount of colors as to not overwhelm new crafters. That was their reasoning behind
Hush
the rainbow
puppy.
splash.
Hush puppy.
That's what they said. But I got a Stampin' Up one because I know some Stampin' Up peeps have some of these. Oh, you guys.
So Cheryl, and I know that scrapbook.com sells them. I know that Ranger sells them. Joanne used to carry it, but there's no more Joanne.
Right.
So
It's so sad.
I'm just trying to think because she's in Canada.
Terry Cooper, hello. Oh, she's rolling in from a Debbie J raid. Debbie J, thanks for raiding us, my friend. Much appreciated. I gotta go back and watch her video. But look at how cute these are standing up like that. Will it hurt the bristles? No.
Little
Guys,
soldiers.
look at and this. I don't know how I feel about that. It's just so wonderful. Look at his little names on the end of these brushes. So you know these are his design.
I think I'm gonna try and have Mike help me drill a hole through this.
Oh yeah.
And then put a hanger on it so I can hang these up.
That would be a good idea. Yeah, just plop it in a vise and get a nice, good drilly bit. That would be, yeah, because then you could save room somewhere. But me, I don't know how I'm gonna store mine, you guys. I don't know. They're new, and I need like 15 more. I'll probably need like all 30 colors because I'm crazy. I want one for all the colors. I don't want a color family. I want all the colors. But that'll be in the far, far future. But we know and we love all of the originals. So today I'm going to be playing with the new colors. If I can find the other one. There it is. There's the 4 new colors. I'm going to be playing with those today because if you've followed me, you've seen all the other colors. You've seen them. But we're going to play with these. And T, who knows what T's doing?
Well, yeah, I took out a stencil that I had in mind, particularly for the high tide and the 100% juice.
High tide, and that high tide is really pretty.
I loved it. Aqua is my favorite color. No, I don't have a favorite. Sorry, never mind.
Yeah, right?
I love them all.
They're all fabulous.
So I'm going to answer the Catherine Pooler question right now.
Okay. Let me zoom you because I know that some of those pads are a little bit small. Spotlight for everyone. So right now T is doing a comparison of the Catherine Pooler and the new Simon Hurley.
Let me do a small stamp. And I picked out Rock and Red on purpose because there's one major difference. And you're going to see that here in a minute. And I've got my favorite little rabbit. So he's a nice solid stamp, but he's a little dirty. So let me just clean him off here a little because he doesn't want to stick.
I turned down Tracy a little bit. I turned down T a little bit so you guys can turn up your volume. I'm not sure how to get my volume up. Wait. Let me double check this. Sometimes sometimes the volume thingy has issues. Audio settings. Okay, yeah, it sent it back down.
I can hear you better now too.
Yeah, sorry. I just have to remember to check that setting every single time now.
Gotcha.
Okay. Oh, wow, that made you louder too. Haha. Well, yay! I can hear better.
I'm going to test Bee Sting, nice red, against Rock and Red. So I'm going to do the Bee Sting first because if I do the Rock and Red first, this test won't work. I'm going to lightly tap because that's how you do with Catherine Pooler inks.
Yep, lightly taps.
And so here's Bee Sting. I do have a full-size Catherine Pooler pad as well, but I want to show you the red.
Look at how pretty that is.
Okay, so that's the Bee Sting. Here's my stamp. I'm going to clean it off. I'm just spraying over to the side because I don't want to get liquid everywhere.
Right? Okay. I was doing that yesterday. I had water everywhere.
Nice and clean so you can see it's not stained. Let's go with the rockin' red. And I'm stamping here on, I think, hammer mill.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And these aren't the same color by any means.
Right.
But
they both stamp beautifully, but here she's going to show you that rockin' red. It's going to be hanging around for a while.
okay, that's plain water. Didn't work. Still pink.
Yep.
And you know what? I mean, it doesn't hurt your stamp, but to me, that's bothersome. I don't like my stamps to be stained. So
Right.
I threw a little alcohol on here. Do any good? A little bit, but still pink.
Yeah.
So to me, that's a major difference with the Catherine Puller and with Simon's inks. And it's not such a big deal on stamps, but when it comes to my, oh my God, where are they?
I don't know. What you looking for?
For my sticky mats. When it comes to my sticky mat, I don't like red stains on it. This one, it doesn't matter, but you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah. My my stick mat is abused. My stick mat is all sorts of colors because I didn't think about it, and I did alcohol markers.
Alcohol markers, yeah.
Super stained, super stained. You guys, I'm excited to try the new Black Widow. I did see some questions about embossing and markers, so I'm gonna pull out a yellow alcohol marker. We're gonna do some black. We're gonna see what's going on. But I need some paper.
Yeah, that's why this is on hammer mill, because I already stamped this out with the black to test it with an alcohol marker and see what happens.
Right. I'm going to use some Accent Opaque 65 pound. It's my go-to, especially for playing around. The better the quality of the paper, the better your results are going to be. But I find Accent Opaque is an inexpensive, all-round good to have in my stash, and I use it for like everything. So there's that. Ooh, my first. I like ooh.
It works, friends. It works well.
Oh, look at her go. Oh my goodness. You guys, I just want to do this, and I'm going to do this. We're just going to give it a light little press. Oh, that's interesting. So that's a very light press, and then we're going to just give it because I have re-inkers. I can re-ink this if I want to. So, but look, we already got black fingers. I'm definitely gonna have to put a metal plate on this and get this sucker a magnet block. Look at that.
I bet Simon didn't know how good his paper. Oh no, this is hammer mill. Never mind. I was gonna say I thought I was using stark white.
Look at how. Oh, we need to compare this. Pull out another one. Because oh my goodness. Okay, so we're going to do this. We're going to take this one and my usual go-to, VersaFine Clair. Which also needs inked up.
I'm going to do a large Catherine Puller. Brand new. Never been used. And I picked a stamp that isn't a Simon Hurley stamp.
So his black isn't as black as the VersaFine Clair. And I don't know how we're going to emboss, but we're gonna it dries really fast, you guys. It dries really fast. So you can see, even though I did VersaFine first and then his second, it still is not 100% coverage. But you guys, do we worry about that? No, because we already have VersaFine Clair, or our favorite stamping and embossing black. But we'll get different techniques and stuff out of doing stuff. Yeah, the words are hard. Don't mind me.
I definitely feel a different pressure as far as give on Simon's than I do the Catherine Pollars. So I'm going to do a finger test, you guys. Side by side. Well, I can't do them side by side, but okay, here's the Catherine Polar. This is brand new. It's pretty soft. I see the pads trying to lift right here. I don't know if that's going to show anything or not. Okay, let's do the Simon Hurley. Yeah, and it's pretty soft too. I would say that they're comparable with regard to the material. I don't know that they're the same. I'm not a chemist. Ooh, look at that beautiful purple finger. Couldn't help it. I would say it's about the same. Catherine Puller likes to claim that you can emboss her ink, but I have never been able to. It dries too fast, and this stuff dries nice and fast too. To press a little harder on the Simon Says stamp inks because this one's basically unused too, although it's old. Okay, just an FYI. I know. What had happened is that I took Simon's advice and put all my sticky mats in one of those zipper bags, and now I can't find the entire zipper bag.
My mic was muted because I done the heat embossing and I forgot to turn on the mic. So all of that, they didn't hear. You guys, what am I sharing? What? Just know what I'm sharing. Just know what I'm thinking. Just know. No. Okay, you guys. I did. I feel really dumb. Feel really dumb right now. So I turned off my mic because I was heat embossing, and then I forgot to turn it back on. But so as I was saying, the Black Widow is not as deep as the VersaFine, but for me, in my family of inks, it's a good accent or a good companion because when we throw in shady, this one is shady. When we throw in shady, I get 3 qualities of a black/gray. They're very, very nice. So I'm going to continue to use my VersaFine Clear. It does stay wet longer. Shady, or not shady, sorry. Even shady. The Simon Hurley inks just dry really fast. So if you're going to emboss them, it's going to be like stamp and dump and heat all in one go. Otherwise, and it'll still probably be blotchy. This again is shady. In the camera, it's a bit red, and this has like a bluish green, but in real life, it's not like that. This is very gray in real life. It's a beautiful gray. This is a beautiful black. It's just not as deep and rich as VersaFine Clear. Am I excited to have it in my collection? Heck yeah! Because the fun thing about the inks drying so fast, right? So VersaFine Clear, you would have to wait. And it's definitely not good with alcohol markers, so you gotta do embossing, right? But do you see that? Do you see that? There is no black bleed with my yellow marker. And we saw Tracy a little bit ago coloring. She had stamped with Black Widow, and then she colored. And you guys, this is a heaping amount of black that we're just going through there, and it's not pulling. So you can stamp and then use your alcohol markers with these. Are you going to be able to do watercolor stuff with them? If you're careful, because these are water reactive, okay? Let me get some water on the brush. That might help. Do I not? I'm trying to get water out of a cup that has no water. Oh my gosh, you guys. All the things today. All the things. I'm just so excited. So excited. Okay, it's water reactive. It's water reactive. I know. So you're going to be able to blend out even if it's dry. Okay. So if you're doing watercolor over the Simon Hurley, you have to be careful because you'll pull the color. Okay. So just know that. Your VersaFine Clear is water safe. Okay. And this is not. It's not safe from water, you guys. You're gonna get all of the fun little techniques.
Where is Remember Me? I hope, I pray, they don't take away some of my favorite colors.
And I'm crossing my fingers that some of them get transferred to the new pads. I'm not gonna. I need them all. I need them all. And I would really cry if Overzealous doesn't make it to the new pads.
That'll make it. It's a Simon favorite.
And then, you guys, I would like the new colors to be in the old felt pads because they're a different beast. They just work differently, those felt pads. And I love them. I love my felt pads. You guys know this. I use them all the time. Okay. Yes, silence. I am such a dork. So it could be a replacement for Memento for alcohol. Yes. I have Memento, and I bet you the Stellar is not as dark as Memento. I have a feeling, but again, it's going to be fabulous. So we're gonna compare the colors of these. Oh, and then we'll compare stamping because I don't like how Memento stamps. It's not my favorite. Memento just is annoying to me sometimes.
Kind of dirty, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. It feels like it has some issues. Now, you saw me scrub with the Memento. Memento is a felt pad, okay? We're not going to scrub with our this guy. We're going to be gentle and we're going to pull. and tap. And not really pull, but mostly tap. And again, Memento is a bit darker. Although, I don't know. Yeah, no, it is. Okay, Memento is darker, but a different kind of dark. So the top one is Memento, and the bottom one is the new Black Widow. It's a different shade, which, again, I like it, because then that gives us another color in the black family, right? Because Memento is definitely not even as dark as was his face, right? So, yeah. So let's put all of them together. Let me write this down. This one is Memento, and this one is Black Widow. And then we're going to do VersaFine Claire. That one's just the darkest. It's just VersaFine Claire. I don't know anybody that's darker than that. And then Shady. We'll throw Shady in here because I need to re-ink Shady. Poor Shady. Needs some ink.
It gets a lot of love.
It does. It does. And we have re-inkers. And we just load them up. So this is Versa. And this one's Shady.
Eek.
So I have a nice collection of blacks now. They just do different things. And gosh, that just looks so reddish on camera. But it's not. It's very gray. So those are your color comparisons to stuff you might already have. I would say that if you have Versa, if you have Memento, I would get Black Widow. Just because it's a different shade of black. And we're going to stamp now. Because, yes, what do we want to stamp with? I don't know. Let's find something out of the Simon Hurley drawer. Yes, I have a Simon Hurley drawer. Don't come at me. All things Simon Hurley goes right down here in this drawer. What do we have? Do I want florals? Do I want... No, Christmas is coming. Christmas in July is coming. Let's do a snowman.
Start. Do not start.
I know y'all are like, wait, what? Yes, Christmas in July is coming. We're gonna stamp with this. Let's get another piece of paper because I don't have enough. Right? Okay, so we're gonna take Black Widow and light taps. This is gonna be hard for me to remember just to light taps because I'm ever so abusive with my ink pads.
Test it on the Santa Claus too.
Oh,
solid
look at him. Oh, yes. Silly Santas.
Yeah.
Oh, where's my Santas? They're not in the Santa drawer or file. Oh, they're in this one.
There's a Santa. You have a Santa file. Is that like an X file for Santa?
It says Santa Nativity. That's how I stored it. And so he should be in here, but he was in the other one that is Christmas characters and things, which I guess it does go in that one too. So I'll have to reevaluate how I label these.
Or get a second one.
Right? So it can be in both. Okay, so that is gorgeous. Easy cleanup with the Simon Hurley inks. You just mist it and clean it, you guys, because his inks are so nice to clean up. Where are you getting those good food recipes? Girl, those food recipes all over the place.
What food recipes? What you talking about, Willis?
What you talking about? So, I made chocolate chip muffins.
Oh, saw those.
That recipe is from Just Baked, everything Just Baked. He's a young man who does baking videos, and he's fabulous. I think the recipe would be much better with the sour cream, but we didn't have sour cream, so it just made our muffins a little bit drier. So I would not omit the sour cream if you follow his recipe, and I'll share it. And then we did a bread recipe from a lady off of Instagram. So easy, but so long. Like 3 hours of just waiting for it.
No.
You know, so you put it in the blender. The thing goes round and round, and it scoops in a ball, and then you leave it for 30 minutes. Then you pluck it into the center, and then you leave it for an hour. You pull it out, and you don't even have to knead it. You just kind of pull it into a rectangle, roll it up, and stick it in the pan, and leave it for an hour. And then you bake it for 45 minutes. So it's a lot of waiting on the bread one. And then we just did chocolate chip muffins, and that was just another one. I googled chocolate chips. That's what I did. Okay, so this one is Black Widow. We're gonna do BW for Black Widow, and then Memento. This is, I don't know why I just did that. See, I think my pad is just filthy. I don't even know. There's a little fuzz right there, too. I need to clean this because I can already see fuzz sticking off of it.
They know to fuzz.
I know. Yep, and there's more fuzz. I don't know what's up with this ink. I think my Memento pad, it just has issues. Terry Cooper says, that's where Fox Mulder is. Elizabeth has X-Files folder and holding him hostage. Oh, I don't know if it's true, but I heard that David Duchovny and What's-Her-Face are going to be back in doing the X-Files. I don't know, you guys. I had such a crush on David Duchovny back in the day on X-Files. Like, I did not miss an episode of X-Files.
What?
Okay, so side by side in just a little linear stamping, they're very similar. Black Widow is a little bit lighter than Memento, and you know, Memento did a really good job today. It's like, oh, we don't want to upset her. It stamped really well. I don't know what's going on, but very crisp, and this is just the stamp and go. This is not doing a double. This is one stamp and done. So they both did a really good job. I like the softness of the Black Widow, because when you're doing stamps and you need to show distance, you know, sometimes you need a lighter black so you get that depth in there. So being able to stamp in the different shades of black, you guys, I'm just trying to sell you the black. Buy the black. Just buy the black. Buy it. What are you working on, Tracy? Asked Maddie.
So I did some stenciling with the new High Tide and 100% juice, and then I added a little bit of Remember Me and my leaves I did in so the old Overzealous, and then I kind of divided it up. I got a little line there, but I'm just going to let that be. Now I'm going to stamp, and I'm going to use a solid Mo stamp on the inside of this just to see how well it works on solid. So
I love that design. That card is looking fabulous.
Thank you while I choke over here.
Please don't choke. I don't know.
Not real choking, it's spit choking.
I would be like, let me pull up her address in my mailing thing. I'm not nearby.
Yeah, everybody should have Mike's number because he'll give you all the tea. This stamp is really dirty. I don't know what I got on there. It looks like eggs. Can't be eggs because I don't eat in here, but it looks like eggs.
Right. Okay. And then, this is Versa. And this is Shady. Okay. So, This is the new black family. Oh my gosh, how cute are they? So shady again, very vintagey stamp. I haven't stamped in shady. I need to stamp in shady. I hope shady makes it to the new ink pads, although it did stamp really good off the felt. But you will find that felt stamping, sometimes you just have to do it 2-3 times because, well, it's a felt. It's a different beast. But yeah. Sharon K, hello. Anna Moret, how are you doing? I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. Yeah, Debbie J says, yep, gave up on Memento a while back. I embossed with black. So you were able to get it to emboss the Black Widow. I think you just have to be super quick because mine dried super quick. It's also like 90 degrees here in the craft room. Ooh, it's redonkulous. Okay, we're going to get some Silly Santas out. We're going to set this aside. You guys, this is what I do. This is why we have so much paper, and it's our less expensive paper, so that I can do all the things for you guys. We're going to do Silly Santas. Silly Santas. Oops, where's Snowman go? Snowman, you go over here. We're gonna do that.
Shades of.
You guys, I have stamped that one with the Catherine. We were talking about stains. This is pink, not from Simon Hurley. This is pink from some of the Catherine Pooler stuff. Because I do have a couple of her inks. But we're going to show you it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It can be stained and still work. What we're going to do is we're going to take a new color, 100% juice, and we're going to take Crown Me, and we're going to stamp them side by side. And then we're going to do a set of green. We're going to try 4 and compare it. Not in color. We're not comparing colors. We're comparing the stamping quality versus felt versus pad. And then this stamping pad versus that stamping pad. So here we go. 100% juice. Oh, we're going to wait. We're going to do Crown Me first because we can. So we're going to slap that in there. And felt. You gotta give it some love. gotta beat it up.
You can be Mike and pound on it.
Right? We want to get some ink on there. And it's hard to tell because the felt pads, they're just drier. They're drier. But you guys, it just creates different look. You guys, just... I like them. And it may not be your cup of tea, and that's fine. We're not going to judge you.
No.
It's okay. If you don't like felt and you've been waiting, here it is. We're going to show you this in just a second. But one stamp, okay, we can see it's kind of blotchy. We can see a little bit of texturing in there. Again, that's from the felt. Okay, that's Crown Me. We're going to give this a little clean. A little squirt of water. And then we're going in for 100% juice. Ah, look at your flower. Is that the 100% juice?
It's that and Crown Me.
And Crown Me. Oh my gosh. Because you can mix them.
Crown Me is lighter.
Yes, it is much. I have it here. It's Silly Santa. Oh, see, and I just smushed that down really hard. We got to do gentle taps. Gentle taps, you guys. Don't smush it. This one's gonna be blotchy, you guys. I oversaturated this, but we're just gonna stamp it and show you guys anyways. And when you're stamping, you want to leave your stamp and your paper together for a smidge so they can say hello together. But look at that. You can see the coverage and stuff. I didn't do very good on his belly, but it looks like I have an issue there anyways because it got really light there. But look at that color. Look at that saturation. Now,
and you're stamping on accent opaque,
yeah,
Elizabeth?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'm not stamping on good paper because I'm just stamping all sorts of stuff. Could you imagine this on good paper, you guys? If we put it in our stamping platform and did it proper, like, it would be even more. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Simon's so good at free range stamping. It makes me sick.
Yeah.
I don't even try, really.
Yeah, I don't mind free range. I enjoy it. I don't mind little blips and whatnots. But look at those two colors. Aren't they gorgeous? I feel like I need to compare 100% next to triple berry, though. They almost feel like they're a little bit better comparison.
Maybe.
Okay, and we're gentle tapping this time. Yeah, there's something going on with his belly, but that's all right. I'm going to stamp it again. Oh, see, that's even better. Oh, even better. Look at how clean that is. And user error. This area and this area is total user error, but look how clean that is. Ugh. God, that's gorgeous. Okay, and then we're going to put those next to triple berry. I just have a feeling. Because 100% juice is more of a reddish purple, whereas Crown Me is that purple, which needs
Yeah. I want to compare, in fact, the 100% juice to my favorite distress, which is seedless preserves.
Oh, that's, yeah, you do like that color.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so here is triple berry. We're just going to put him right under these guys. Triple berry. Yeah, so triple berry and 100% juice I feel are in the same color family more so than the Crown Me. It's that reddish purple. These two are great. Look at those. Oh, those are going to be so nice together.
Stand up, baby.
Yeah.
Put a table under the tree.
I like those. I like those two together. Okay, so let's go into the greens. Santa. Let's get a different Santa. We're going to grab...
You're ignoring me. I was singing to you.
I'm sorry. I'm like... My mind is like, let's do this. Let's do that. Wait, no. Slow down.
Oh, I can't get you. I cannot get you.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. We're going to go for the greens because... And we're going to compare the Stampin' Up pad to the new pads from Simon Hurley. Ugh. Oh, look at that. Look at that. How do we open this again? I don't get this. Okay, so we're going in. We're going in. We're taking a look. We're taking a look. The Simon Hurley pad looks to be thicker by quite a bit. It's hard to see because I have a lot of shadow going on, but this pad is definitely thicker than that. The texture is a little bit different. I don't know if that's a big deal or not. Let's dye our fingers. Ooh, it's very squishy. The Simon Hurleys, I feel, are a little bit more squishier than the Stampin' Up one. There's a little bit more give on the corners. Let's see how they do on a new sheet of paper, because I need 50 million sheets of paper. Okay. You guys. All the things. Purple. Yeah, purple Santa's cute, isn't he? I should have done the blue one. We might do a blue Santa because that new, what color is it? High Tide. Ugh. Okay,
Be right back. Gotta wash this brush. I didn't bring water.
Okay. Yeah, the Stampin' Up one feels really firm. Really firm compared to the other Simon Hurley one that we already used. Stampin' Up. Stampin' Up is going down. So there's that. We're going to clean that off. Dry it off. That's the Stampin' Up pad. It's got a little bit of blowout, and it might just be I had too much ink. I think I'll stamp that one again in a minute just to see what went wrong. It's not very... What the heck? I got green everywhere. I don't even know. Okay, and then we're going to go into the Simon Hurley. This one is 4. 4. Dawn says, love those flowers tea.
Thank you.
Oh, this is really juicy. Oh my goodness. Simon Hurley. This one is probably going to need... this one might not have got the proper formula he was talking about because it's extra juicy. I'm being extra careful, you guys, but there's a lot of bubbles going on in that one. Okay, 4 going down.
My later gator was extra juicy. It was bubbly and wet on the top.
So oh, wow. Look at that. My lid's not wet. It just... Oh, my God. Oh, I am in love with that green. Oh, that is such a nice... Oh, my God. Look at that.
A little bit more.
Look at that green. This is the new 4. Isn't that just... Oh, my gosh.
Something's up with your stamp, though.
Oh, yeah. He just... But it did give a crisper line than the Stampin' Up one. I don't know if it was just user error or what. Let me go again. I'm going to stamp them both again. And yeah, there's probably the way I store my stamps. He's a pretty solid area. Oh my goodness. Carmen's Crafty Creations. Hello, hello, you guys. This green. Look at that green. Okay, so we're going back into the Stampin' Up one to see if I can get that more even, more crisp. Okay, I'm going to get another piece of paper because I might use those later because they're not really broken, if you know what I mean. We're going to save those guys. Okay, we're going to do this guy here. I should have did it like this on the other one. We're going to stamp that down. And I'm not used... Yeah, see, that blew out really bad. I don't know. I don't use foam pads very often, you guys. I don't. So I don't know if that's a normal thing or if it's just user error or what. But it is a thing. And this one, it's just blown out. Tracy, I have a dive bombing fly here today. Jana.
Oh, no. Sorry, Jana. Okay, so here's comparison. Seedless preserves to 100% juice.
Nice.
I love them both.
Yeah, they're going to go good together too. Look at them. They look happy.
Right? Oh, well, let's make them super happy.
Love it. Yes. Okay, so that one's the lines are much crisper with the Simon Hurley inks.
Oh, wait. Those look like you know what. It's eyes, friends, so take it easy.
Don't swallow the fly. So yeah. While we're doing this comparison, let us grab the green off of the Rainbow Splash. I gotta put my
Good idea.
Headphones, maybe. I don't know. Can I reach? Can I reach all the same? Okay. And we're gonna try the Grass by Rainbow Splash. We're gonna put a lid back on these guys. I don't even know. Wait, how do you do this? Ow! Ow! These are dangerous. I just
snapping up.
Yeah, I just raked my nail right over the pad. My bad. I don't even know. Look, it's all gooey.
Ew.
I know. Oh, I hate being on a leash. Right? She's referring to my headphones. But yes, we have to be on a leash when we have guests. Otherwise, my sound does weird things.
I'm sorry.
Jeanette. Yeah.
I'm not feeling like a freak on a leash.
Oh, I love that song.
I do too.
So this I think Rainbow Splash is pretty squishy like the Simon Hurley ones. Stampin' Up is a bit firm. It's a bit firm. So we're going to be ginger about getting our ink on this Santa from Rainbow Splash. See, there is something going on here. I don't know. And then this is Rainbow Splash Green. That one blurred out. Let's try that again. That really sucked. I can't be this bad at this, right? Yes, I can. I'm not very good at this. Let's just say that. This is very juicy. Rainbow Splash is very juicy. Dawn says, I love my cordless, right? But mine came free with my thing. I'm going to give props to the Simon Hurley one because even though I didn't do it good, like the lines are way crisper. Rainbow Splash and Stampin' Up, we had a lot of blowout, you know, and you guys, I'm trying to do it all the same, but it's just more blowout than the Simon Hurley ones. Is it user error? Probably. But for me, that just means I use that one much better. And I'm not trying to be. But you know what I mean? Like, we find the stuff that we like and we just do it. Uh-oh. Yeah, I feel really dumb. I'm like, where's my ink pad? Where's the ink pad? And it's sitting right here. I'm like, where's the ink pad? I need to put the lid on it. And it's just right there. I'm thinking, I don't know. I'm sort of, But yeah. The lines, I do like the lines. They just seem a lot more crisper. Okay, so we've done the new 4, the new Black Widow, and the 4 and the 100% juice. 100% juice. Now we're going to work on High Tide. High Tide. What should
I'm so happy with that.
I think we should do a High Tide Santa because I think he would be pretty in High Tide.
Oh, you know what? High Tide is going to work marvelously in a rainbow. Oh.
It's going to look marvelous anywhere.
I know, right?
Right? Oh, we could do... I need a big sheet of paper. Please hold. Big sheet of paper. Big sheet of paper. Come here, you. It looks like we're going accent opaque 80 pound because that's what's there. And then a Catherine Pooler. Catherine Pooler, come here, you. Don't be sassy. Get out. OMG burst. Okay, you come here. You come here. Okay. Somebody asked to do Catherine Pooler, so I'm going to do the Santa really quick in a Catherine Pooler. Pooler green for grass skirt. Grass skirt. Now this one, we're going to have to tap this way because he's tiny. He's a tiny Inkapad. And I'm just doing teeny tiny taps. There's a little piece of dirt. Dirt. Really?
Dirty. It's dirty.
It's dirty.
Dirty.
I've had these Catherine Poolers for a really long time. This one looks like it's going to stamp out really nice. I don't use them. I don't go to them. They're on my wheel of brands and materials because I don't use them. But you know, it's kind of blotchy too. Not as bad as the other ones. But I feel the line is, again, much more crisp. Oh, you guys can't see. Quit. Will you just look where I'm looking? Focus, you guys. Focus. Focus on this stuff. So this is Stampin' Up. This is Catherine Pooler. And this is Simon Hurley's new 4. Okay, I don't know. I mean, there is a little bit of edgy bits, but in the most part, it's really smooth. Whereas this, I just feel there's a lot of edgy kookiness going on. They're not as nicely stamped as that. But this one does stamp way better than the Stampin' Up one. And better than the Rainbow Splash. Again, it could 100% be user error. But the Rainbow Splash and Stampin' Up, they're very similar. They look like they just had some issues. Okay. So we're talking about rainbows, and I just had an idea to do something. So where are we going to shove this one? Please hold. Okay, so I think you're going to go after that one. I don't know. We're going to find out here. We're pulling out the old stamps too, you guys. We're going to go like so. We're going to do this, that, and the other thing. And I'm going to skip you, and then we're going to go into you and you. Okay. This is what we're doing. I'm going to do it from the back forward. I need to clean my stamp. We're going to do the blues, you guys. Except Breakup Blue. Breakup Blue is not going into this collection of stamping just because it's a different beast. It goes with Sidewalk Chalk. And some other colors. Minty Fresh. Breakup Blue. Okay. Are you guys ready? Oh, look at your dots, Tracy. Oh my goodness. That's
it's coming up on June.
It's bubble wrap, isn't it?
Yeah.
Simon Hurley again with the great stencils. Okay, so we're gonna take this, you guys, is Midnight Snack. It's a felt. We're giving it some love, you guys. It's a felt. Midnight Snack. Oh, I could have used the new one. That one did come in the new, but we're not. We're doing it this way. Don't come at me. I mucked up some. Uh-oh. There's a line in there. There we go. Midnight Snack off the felt. Ugh. It's nice, you guys. I know. This is the thing about the felt stamping, is it's going to give you a different result. Even though, where is that one? Let's stamp that one just underneath it so you guys can see. Midnight Snack. And we can probably do Clear Skies under Clear Skies when I get to it too. Look, brand new. Oh, brand news. Okay, so this is Midnight Snack. We have felt versus spongies. And this is why there's Team Sponge and Team Felt. And I'm team of both because I feel, oh my God, look, just one little tap.
Mm-hmm.
We're just going to stamp that one little tap. We're just going to stamp that. I want to leave a little bit of room. Okay, that's going to go down there. Ugh. So I moved it a little bit, so I pushed it out of the way. But look it. The color concentrates differently on the pad versus the felt. That is your biggest difference. But if we look at them, I mean, just look at them. Aren't they great? That's a great color. It's a great color. And if we had this in a stamping platform, we could stamp it a few times and get it dark. Could we get it as dark as that? Maybe. But it would take us a few. It would take us a few. Okay, now we're going into no diving. Because I love this blue. I hope this one makes it into the new pad too.
Oh, it will. It's another one of Simon's favorites.
They should all make it in. Let's be honest, because
right.
And then retire them after a couple of months. You know, say, oh, these ones aren't our best, but for those people that need them all, here you go. Okay, this is going to be no diving. On the felt. Ugh, look at how beautiful that is. I love these stamps. Then we're going to go into Remember Me. Also off the felt. You know it's felt when Elizabeth is like slamming the desk. Do 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 do. Look it! I know. Remember Me. Okay. Then we're going into Clear Skies. Clear Skies Felt. That one's really hard to tell because it's so transparent. Spank it! Bad little Santa.
I love Bad Santa.
Yeah.
A sandwich?
Ugh.
Make it a sandwich.
Right. Okay, and I have room for two more, which is fabulous. Okay, and then we're going to go into the new pad for Clear Skies, and I'll stamp that right down there. Yeah, he did say they would sell. It's going to be up to the consumer whether or not the other pads continue to sell. So all you felt lovers, keep reminding them that we have the re-inkers and stuff, but we want new colors. We want new colors in the felt. I want the new colors in the felt.
I didn't even think about that. Would we be able to get the new colors in the felt?
Yeah, I would even buy blank ones just so that I could make them because I have re-inkers.
Okay, good.
Oh, look at that. Again, there is the felt versus that one stamped so beautifully. Look at that. Clear Skies, you guys.
Clear Skies? Oh, it's
yeah.
so beautiful.
Yeah, the new Clear Skies on the pad. I'm going to call it a pad. Foam pad.
On the Stellar.
It's Stellar, you guys. Okay, and then we're going into High Tide. High Tide. The pad looks really interesting.
I'm doing a lot of extra work here that's not necessary, but I want it.
You do that because you can do whatever you want. And my Santas are kind of going crooked, but that's all right. Hopefully I can fit one more in there. I need one more in there. So there's high tide, and it starts to go green, which is why we're going to throw Tropical Tango in there after. Because. And that is, again, the foam stellar pad. Why am I trying to take that off? And then we're going to go into Tropical Tango, which is back to our felt. That one didn't come in a new colored pad. No, later Gator. Hopefully soon, because Tropical Tango is a really pretty color.
Yeah, I think it's a crowd favorite too.
Okay, and then here Santa goes. Our last Santa. Oh, he barely has the room. Barely, but we're going to slam him down anyways. I could have done better about making our train of Santas. Oh, I love... yeah, so it's a beautiful transition for Tropical Tango. High Tide and Tropical Tango, they're good. Kind of like the purples. Crown or Triple Berry and 100% juice are going to pair exceptionally well, but look at that. All of our blues, you can't even get them in the screen. Look at all the blues. Bam. Into our blue green, and we love that. But we did not use Minty Fresh. Oops, Siri, wrong one. We did not use Breakup Blue, but I am going to stamp it just so you guys can see. Because Breakup Blue it's a powdery blue. I'm not sure where I would have put it in there. We're just going to stick Breakup Blue right here. There's Breakup Blue. I think Breakup Blue should be between those two. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Breakup Blue and Midnight Snack should be together. But yeah. There's the Breakup Blue. So all the blues, you guys. Very different. Very unique. On the camera, these two look really similar. But in real life, they are not. These two are very different.
You know what Santa says, Elizabeth?
What does Santa say?
Your Santa's right there. Say, "I'll have a blue Christmas without you."
I love that song. I love Elvis. For all you non-Elvis people, my sister included, Elvis is awesome. That's why my sister and I cannot be friends, I think. She just doesn't like Elvis, so we clash too much. Okay, this is Minty Fresh. I'm going to put Minty Fresh up here with those guys. Oh, yeah. Those three together. Look at those three. That's Minty Fresh, Tide, High Tide, and Tropical Tango. Minty Fresh, High Tide, Tropical Tango. Those are good together. I love it. I love your polka dots. I love that you went around them with a black. That really just makes them more happy.
Yeah, it does. You're right.
More happy. Okay, you guys. What do you want to know? What do you want to know? Did we show you all the things? We compared different ink pads. I attempted to emboss. Mine didn't emboss because it just dries too fast. It's like 100 degrees up here. It's probably way off, but let's see. What is the temperature today? Because it's ridiculous. 79 outside, which means it's probably 80 something, 88 in here in the craft room.
I think it's about 86 outside in our house, in our city, in our area, whatever.
Right.
In our whatever.
It's a something somewhere. Okay. Music. Yes, Janine is playing the music signs. Is that Frozen? Please don't tell me I'm frozen.
You're not. Not that I can tell.
Oh, it's just really far behind on the other thing I'm looking at. I need to not look at that. Okay, very helpful. Thanks so much, ladies. You're welcome, Maddie, the empty nest scrapper. I'm glad you could come hang out with us. You guys, you should see my mask. Look at this. I haven't even played with the ink blending brushes. If you guys want to see me use these, you're going to have to be subscribed to my channel. I am going to do a video where I'm going to do more swatching and stuff. It's going to be a long video. I don't do short videos. If you guys like short videos, you're going to have to follow somebody else. I don't do short. I don't do short. In the video, we'll dive deeper into how the colors look together. I've done videos in the past when the inks first came out and I had the whole set, and then the new sets came out and I compared, and so we'll be doing that. And we'll be doing that with the new brushes, because you guys, I did a thing too, so that when I do this video, you guys get the best experience. Look what I did. I bought brand new brushes just for these inks. I said, yep, Simon Hurley is going to need a whole new set of brushes. So these are untainted, uninked. And then when we do our swatching and stuff, you guys are going to see the brand new colors right next to the old colors and see how all of the goodness goes. And I'm hoping to get everything done in one video, but it might be a two-parter, because I also want to talk about the re-inkers and things we can do with the re-inkers. T, not afraid of color over there, she has used the brushes today. So you can scroll back and watch that. I will definitely be using them in my video, so if you want to see them get contaminated, you're gonna have to subscribe to my. You guys are so soft. They're so soft. I like them. I'm excited to use them, and I like the feel of the handle. It's like velvety. It's weird. It's weird, but the handles are really nice, and I'm excited to see if T will be able to drill some holes and get hers hung up, because that might be a solution for a lot of people. So these brushes, you guys, are from, okay, these brushes, I had to get a package here. They're the Ink Blending Brush Medium by Simon Hurley via Ranger. You get one in a pack. I don't know how much they are.
They have them on sale right now. I think buy 3, get 1 free, I think.
Okay. That's cool.
I thought I saw Simon or somebody say that on his premiere.
I thought it was buy 10, get 2 free. I don't know, you guys. click the link. Oh, and you guys, T and I both have affiliate links. So if you're in the mood to go shopping with Ranger, scrapbook.com, Spellbinders, any place that sells your good stuff, see if T or I have an affiliate link for you guys, okay? My affiliate link is in my link tree down below for you. I'm trying to go to Ranger right now to see about the ink blending brushes. But
I do not affiliate with Spellbinders.
So yeah, so she doesn't affiliate with Spellbinders, but I have one. Debbie J has one.
There you go.
I don't affiliate much with Spellbinders because I prefer Ranger and Scrapbook.com. They're my go-tos. They really are. And why? Because Simon Hurley. So you can get 12 brushes for the price of 10, which is $119. You guys, they're expensive. I'm sorry. They're $12 a brush.
That's pretty close to what the Trinity Stamps ones are.
Are they?
Mm-hmm.
See, and that's why I have the Amazon brushes, because they're cheap. So the Amazon brushes, I think I paid like $20 for all of them. But you buy what you can afford. You buy what you can afford. And, you know, you can buy them singly, so you can, like, purchase one here and there. Hopefully catch it on sale. Like, you can currently get 2 for the price, or 12 for the price of 10. Debbie J says, I just ordered from Ranger, right? But, yeah, these are Amazon brushes. They're just makeup brushes, aka makeup card making brushes with the cap. With the cap. These ones I think are a little bit smaller than the ones I have. Are they? Oh, I just chucked him on the floor. Because, yeah, nope, they're the same. They're the same. But you can buy big ones. I mean, there's all sorts of sizes. Like Simon Says Stamp has a bigger size. I mean, look at that. And who is this? Oh, that's Simon Says Stamp. I know I have a Gina K somewhere. Yep, somebody sent me Gina K. It's like a...
I did.
See? All the peeps. That's a 3 sizes. So Simon Says Stamp is bigger than Gina K. And Gina K and Simon are both bigger than the Amazon ones. But yeah. It's
Small
a whole...
discussion about paper. So you saw how well these inks blended on Simon's paper. This is accent opaque, 120 pound. Not so good.
Right. The blending on the accent opaque, because I use them all the time. It's a work. You got to work out. You got to do it. But it still looks good. It still looks good. Get my video back up. But yeah, all the things, you guys. Oops. I mucked up. Where did it go? Such a dork.
I see you.
I was trying to put my brush caps back on. The Gina K one, it's a little loose. And I thought it was the wrong one. Apparently, no, it was the right one. But yeah, so I'll be doing a pre-record video. I haven't done one of those in forever. I got to remember how to do that. I ordered brushes from Ranger, waiting for scrapbook.com to get the inks because it's cheaper there, plus free shipping. We gotta, yeah, go where the sales are, my friends.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely, like I said, check out to see if people have affiliate links. Nope, I need Linktree. That's what Linktree. I think that's how mine goes. I don't know. Is that going to pull it up? Are we not working it to... Nope, there's the Linktree. There it is. So my Linktree will take you to the affiliates I have. And if you scroll to the bottom, Simon Hurley's YouTube channel is there. So if you want to go see him explain some of the process, because him showing how they did the brushes is really cool. And you can follow that video and understand why the price point is the way it is. Things are just expensive to make.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, plus free... Sorry, yes, Melissa K., thank you. Again, I am reading and inserting whatever I want into the reading. So apparently it's cheaper there, plus free stuff. Free stuff, not free shipping. You have to pay your shipping. Sorry. Pay your shipping, you guys. Go to scrapbook.com, get your free item, and pay your shipping. My bad. Look at those packages.
I buy a lot of paper from scrapbook.com. Just singles, 12 by 12.
Really?
Yeah.
So Cheryl Jackson has a good question. Cheryl Jackson says, I have a question about brushes. Other than color family, how does one organize their brushes? One for oxide, one for distress, one for Simon, etc. And I will start that because I'm a little psycho and I have everything right here. I have a oxide, because I have a very small family of oxides. I basically got a rainbow of oxides, so I don't I personally don't need the whole family of those. Not, what is it? The must have it all syndrome. And then, so this is oxides. Then my Simon Hurley inks, and pretty much any other ink. No, that's a fib. That's a lie.
Stop lying, Elizabeth.
I lie a lot. If you guys know me, I lie a lot. So as I was saying that, I was like, these. So I do have. So these are for my Simon Hurleys. And they're grouped in color family, in these little jars. So there's the green. Here's the blue, right? And these are for the Simon Hurley felt. Because you just saw I bought new brushes for the spongies. I bought new brushes for the spongies. These are for felt. Okay? And then all of the other ones, these ones I bought for my Rainbow Splash. My Rainbow Splash. Now, I don't use my Catherine Pooler inks very much, so if I do, I will probably use the Rainbow Splash brushes with them. But honestly, I should probably find a new home for these, because I just don't use the Catherine Poolers.
I don't either.
I don't. And there is nothing wrong with them. It's just my preference. I go to Simon Hurley all the time. They were the first inks I bought when I moved out here to Ohio. When I really got into card making, Rainbow Splash was next. And I use Rainbow Splash for different techniques. So that's why Rainbow Splash got their own brushes. The oxides must have their own brushes, because you do not want those chemicals in your other inks. It'll mess them up. Yep. So oxides definitely get their own, because it is a completely different beast. And
they make your brushes feel different too, like greasy or something.
Right? Whatever's in there, that oxidation stuff, it's just weird. And then your felt pads. I don't have any, but if you have distress, those are going to be on a felt. You can use your Simon Hurley brushes, and just what you're going to do is you're going to clean. This is how we clean. And then you're going to grab from the others. But I don't have the distress. I did give mine away. Can I use the same brush for Distress, Memento, and Catherine Pooler? You certainly can, because it's not the oxide. Their chemical makeup is very similar. I personally won't. I won't, because those foam pads give so much ink so quickly, it's going to fill your brushes. I like the felt pads because it doesn't fill the brush as quick. And so I can do different lighter techniques with those. So that's why I have two. But you totally could use the same brush. You would just clean it off and go grab from your other stuff. Do you want to add anything to that? Your brushes and how you store them?
So my rule is this. I store them all in different places, but my rule is this. I have one set that I will use for oxides and pigments. So your pigments being, if I want to ink blend with my VersaFine Clear, that's a pigment. So I keep a set for those, and then a set for my water-based inks, and that's it. I don't use any other kind. I'll use the water-based brushes for archivals. No big deal.
Oh yeah, because archival is kind of different too. Do I have? No. So I have better pressing.
I have the pouncers too, because I don't use my oxide pouncers basically, for lack of a better word, because I also use the VersaFine Clear on them. Oops, make sure that lid's closed.
Right.
I don't use those pouncers in my dye inks, and vice versa, but it's more about the way that for me, the tool performs. Like, yeah, I don't necessarily want to mix my inks either, but you just get a different performance because the oxides build up and the pigments build up on your brush or on your foam pad, and that's a good thing.
Right.
They don't necessarily, water-based inks don't necessarily, not like that.
Nope, that's a new one. I gotta get new storage for my inks. I'm trying to put them away, and I'm like trying not to grab the wrong ones. No diving, clear skies, and I mucked that up. Let's rearrange those. And this is another reason the the Catherine Poolers need to go to a new home, so I have storage space for my inks. But look at that. Weeping Willow, Leda Gata. Some good colors for this first run of release. I heard that some colors were already sold out.
Wow.
Wait, no. She said Guppy was sold out. But Guppy isn't in the new... oh, it is. It's right there. It was hiding. It was hiding. Somebody said Guppy's already sold out. So... Jay, this is good news for you. So Jay had the felt pads and he did not like them and he sent them away. He sent them packing because they're a different beast, right? Felt pads are different. So Jay, he has taken the same colors, the same formula, and put them on spongies. So if you like the foamies and you like the colors, some of the colors are getting put on new foam pads. And then we also have a couple of brand new colors like 4, High Tide, 100% Juice, and Black Widow, which I have just lost. Where's Black Widow? Hanging out over there. Black Widow. So
in the pile.
Yeah, the pile of black ones. So there's 4 brand new colors. Okay, that you can only get right now, and I'm saying right now because I hope they put these on the foam ones because I love the foam pads. They do, or felt. Foam felt, but
Leather belt.
right? Spit it out. So 4 new colors on the foam plus, I don't know, what is there? 4. Okay, there's a dozen new foam pads. Out of the dozen, 4 are brand new colors. And we did play with them today. Like, there's a new color. There's a new or no, that wasn't a new color. That was a new color. That one's High Tide. And then we did 100% Juice. And then we did the black one, Black Widow. Black Widow, in comparison, we've decided is not a black like Versamark, but it's a nice black. So there's Black Widow. And then 4. Where's my green Santas? And then this one here, this one is the new 4. And I love it. When it stamped down, I was Look at that green. It's a nice green. I like it.
Like it a lot.
I like it a lot. Oh, Simon Hurley! Oh, do you see? He says, we will have a way that you can create your own foam or felt pads. That way, if you have a set that you love, you can make them in foam or felt. Yes! Fabulous! Yes, because I need these 100% in the felt. I'm excited for that. Yeah, sign me up. I'm in for that. And by the way, hi Simon, and thank you so much. There, all the fun stuff. But look at your silly Santas. Look at them in all the blues. All the blues. They're fabulous. Oh, it's back in stock now. Guppy ran out and it's back in stock. Simon says, so thank you. Cheryl Jackson is just reiterating, you use the same pouncer for oxides and pigments?
I do, yes.
That's fabulous.
And then I do, I have one for just dye inks and archivals. Not one, but ones that I'll use.
Right.
I use blenders, I use pouncers, I use brushes.
And I have pouncers, and I don't use them. I don't use them at all. I just.
You know where I use most of mine? On Simon Hurley stamps, because they work really well to get the ink dispersed, which these new Stellar ink pads addresses that issue right there.
Right.
Where is the wrapper to this?
Oh,
right here.
Wait. Whoa. Back up. Melissa K, thanks for hanging out with us. Have a great rest of your day. Cheryl Jackson, hopefully if you catch this on replay, bye. She got to run too. My bad. And Jay, yeah, the red does not stain. However, okay, we need to reiterate though, if you leave the inks on your stamp for a really long time, trust me, ask me how I know, it will stain. So if you don't want your Simon Hurley inks to stain your stamp, use them and clean them. Don't leave them for 3 days and then be like, oh, I forgot to clean that stamp. Because it will be stained. Yes. So it takes a bit, but yes, the inks do stain if you leave them overnight or a few days. But if you use them and clean them, they come clean, lickety-split. They're super nice. I use pouncers for fussy stencils, says Maddie.
Uh-huh.
Oh, really? I use them for stencils. Yeah, I prefer the blending brush on my stencils. I absolutely love how that looks. I'm just going to scroll up and see if I missed anything, you guys, because I've been really into the playing with all the stuffs. How do you recommend trying the Hurley inks? How do I recommend it? I say go buy them. If you have the money and you're looking to try something new, pick a couple of colors. Especially your basics. Red, blue, and yellow. Red, blue, and yellow. Because you can kind of blend them and still get a nice rainbow. Right?
I agree.
Red, blue, and yellow. And that's for any ink buying. If you're unsure, if you just buy red, blue, and yellow, blend them together, see how they look, and then buy the colors you like. Buy the colors you know you're going to use. I have all 32 of the original colors. I will be having all of the new ones when they come in, just because my Simon Hurley inks are a full set syndrome. I have to have those. Everything else, like Rainbow Splash, I literally got a little rainbow. I do want to get one more color just to even it out, because sometimes I need an extra for my rainbow. So my Rainbow Splash, I only have like 6 or 7 of them. But yeah, you just buy what speaks to you. If you want to try it and you're unsure, start with one color. Get it, see how it inks up. Definitely get the re-inker, because sometimes weird things happen. You might get an ink pad that the machine said, you don't need as much ink. And so it might skimp. Sometimes it happens. So get a re-inker for the one you're trying, because you can always use your re-inkers for other things, like artwork and whatnot. I do, which you guys... I have the Ranger alcohol ink pan, which is fabulous for re-inkers, so that you can do painting projects. They are not like watercolors. You have to work them a little bit differently, but I like to give them a shake so you get their true color, because sometimes they separate as they're sitting there. Okay, 1 to 2 drops in your pan. That is it, because it's highly concentrated. We've got high tide right here. We take our paintbrush. Okay, we take our water. Let me grab some actual watercolor paper. This is hot press.
Hey, Elizabeth.
Yes, dear.
Would you mind if I just recap? Because I have to jet.
You
and I always
betcha.
Make sure everybody knows what I used.
Okay, let me pop you up and spotlight for everyone. Oh, look at those. I love them. You're free.
So the first card I used through the stencil, and I lost the wrappers, but luckily they're labeled. And this one's called Pretty Petals. So I used Pretty Petals on this one. And then on the flowers, I used High Tide. And please don't get rid of Remember Me.
Right?
And then I used the 100% juice for the centers. And then I went ahead and used the combination of the new Later Gator and Overzealous for the leaves.
Overzealous is my fave.
And then the flower here came from, well, I just had it in my hand, friends, right here. Pretty Peonies. And I stamped it with the Black Widow ink. And then I stamped, and I used these guys, these little doodads from Ranger.
Those are so adorable.
To put my ink on, so I combined here the 100% juice with the Crown Me. And so this is the Crown Me up here, this is the juice. And then I stamped it out in the High Tide.
It's so beautiful.
So the High Tide, you can go from light to dark. You can see where I didn't give as much pressure. It's much lighter, but I gave, 3 stampings, so 3 layers. And then I used the heavier thing to get these lines on here.
That's gorgeous.
So that's what we did with that one. Now this one, I used the bubble wrap stencil. Where'd you go?
That's a fabulous stencil. Everybody should have the bubble wrap. It's so cute.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
So
I used
cute.
the bubble wrap stencil. And don't worry, Simon, and thank you so much. I'm going to post these so they can be shared.
Yeah.
And so I started, and I'm looking backwards here. I started with the new Bee Sting, and then followed up with the Stellar in Shooting Star, and then followed up with the Stellar in the High Tide, and then followed up with the Stellar in the 100% juice. So I made my own rainbow, and then I kind of did the same thing on the package, which is the stamp set. Oh, come here. Birthday Party. So it's got a outline layer, it's got a shadow layer. And so I did the outline layer in the Black Widow, and I stamped the Make-A-Wish in Black Widow, and these have coordinating dies. I don't remember if these have coordinating dies. I don't think they do. I basically did the same thing here, but I used accent opaque paper instead of the Simon Hurley Stark White, which is what I used for both of these backgrounds. And so it really didn't blend as well, but I'm not mad. So that's what I did today. Plus, compared the red Catherine Puller with the red Simon, just mainly to point out that the Catherine Puller stain's really bad. And I think that's all. That's it. Oh, did a little bit of experimenting with alcohol marker.
Right.
And there it is. And I used yellow on purpose because yellow notoriously will smear the black. And
yes, it will.
So.
Simon Hurley says, ooh, gorgeous cards tea. I have to watch the replay for sure. And then he made a comment, says, you're not gonna be unsure though. And I'm not sure what in reference that was to. And he says, some colors gotta go. You guys might be sad, but you can always re-ink blank pads with them.
Or re-ink the pads we have, right?
Right.
Oh, but if I want it in a smushy pad.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't have a preference. I think they're both fabulous. So there's that.
Yeah. I think I am still gonna be super fan of the felt But I'm gonna work the the foams because I definitely need the practice. I need the practice. Okay.
Okay, it looks like I might have dropped off, or am I big?
You're big.
Big. I don't
You're
want to be
big.
big anymore. I need a diet. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us. I gotta jet, but
Thank you so much for hanging out with us, T. I really appreciate hanging with you and crafting with the new Simon Hurley inks and the brushes and everything. And we'll see you next time. Thanks so much for joining us.
oh well, thank you for having me. Take care, everybody. Bye.
Bye, T.
I don't
All
know
right.
how to hang up, Elizabeth.
I'll boot you out.
Okay, cool beans.
Okay, and then hang on, guys. I gotta bring my camera back up because where is that camera? Audio, mic, loggy. Which one? We're next to go. We need this one. There we go. There we go. We're here. We're here. Haha. So I know T made some beautiful cards. I'm still gonna use both, to be honest, until Ranger decides. Death to the old ones. But thank goodness the re-inkers. I'm really excited that the re-inkers are the same formula. Speaking of re-inkers, re-inkers. Even though I have the felt and the re-inkers and everything, I still got a lot. Like even my ones that I use all the time are still really full. So what I like to do with them is I put them in this. I cleaned it out today. You guys, it had all the Simon Hurley colors, all 32 of them. But all 32 of them took up all 36 spaces because I like to mix and blend and do all the things. But if you get yourself some watercolor paper or even the Stark White cardstock from Simon Hurley and you add some water down and then you pick up this highly concentrated, and then you can do some effects like watercolor. And I say like watercolor, but because these are stamping inks, they're not watercolors. Watercolor's a different beast and it's going to apply differently. But if you're doing stamping and you want to just color it in and stuff, you can use your re-inkers to do that. Okay. That's a really pretty color. That is high tide and high concentrate. Look at that. I know, you guys. All the pretties. All the pretties. Look it. It's so pretty. So you can use your re-inkers to do some coloring on your projects. Follow me. I use them all the time. I have... I'm going to refill my palette. I'm going to clean this one out because I'm going to try and do a color assortment so I can get the 4 new colors in here. As it was mentioned, the only difference between the re-inkers is their packaging. That is the only difference. You're going to get the same quality re-inker. It's the same color formula, all the sameness. The packaging is different. That way there you can, if you buy the new pads and you have the old re-inker, you can re-ink the new pad with your old re-inker. If you haven't gotten re-inkers yet, you can just purchase the new ones. The new with the new color label. I like this, that they are in color. With these it was a little bit harder, but it did say right there what it was, right? I like the new packaging. I like it. Well, because it's in green, right? So I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with T and I while we did our exploratory fun. Well, I explored more than she did. She was creating some beautiful stuff. Hit the replay. See what was going on. Again, this video is sponsored by Simon Hurley and Ranger. That means they sent us the goods to use and play with and give honest reviews. And honestly, how can you not love this stuff? How can you not love it? 4 brand new colors from Simon Hurley. We have High Tide. We have four I love it. 100% juice. So nice. And then I've been waiting for so long for a black from Simon Hurley. Black Widow. Fabulous colors. If you want to roll back, I stamped out all the colors and did some exploring and comparing how the colors look to other colors and stuff. Definitely did a comparison of the blacks that I have in my collection. Black Widow, Shady versus Versamark, and Memento. Beautiful colors, and yeah, they'll all get used in my stash. So I'm really excited for the black. Oh, and we stamped a snowman. He was fabulous. We stamped a snowman. We did a lot of stuff, you guys. I mean, we made a purple Santa too. Isn't he great? All the good stuff, you guys. Remember, if you want to go shopping, please use affiliate links, whether they're my affiliate links or other crafty members in the community. Simon Hurley has affiliate links. T has affiliate links. Debbie J, she was hanging out with us a little bit ago. She has affiliate links. You guys, everybody's got affiliate links. Those affiliate links don't cost you anything. All you got to do is click on them and go shopping. And then that says, hey, Simon Hurley, or hey, Elizabeth, thanks for sending us some shoppers. Here's a small commission. And then we can keep purchasing and buying more crafty goodies to share with you guys. If you have any questions that were not addressed, or you need a little bit of clarification, or you want to see it again, pop them in the description, or pop them in after the video, or email me, or message me. You guys can find me in all the places. Find me and say, hey, I want to know this. And then if I can, I'll help you out. Until next time, my friends, I hope you have a wonderful crafty day. And pull out your supplies, whether they're new or old. Get them out, use them up. Use them or lose them. Don't lose them though, okay? Until next time, which will be this evening for all my Twitchy friends, we're going to be making a bag today. I'm excited. Oh, which I got to go do some ironing. I'm not excited about that part. But until then, 9 p.m. Eastern on Twitch, we'll be doing some sewing. And then our crafty Zoom is Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern. And that link is in the Chat with Sassy's Crafty Friends events. In the events, there's the Zoom link for Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Hope to see you guys there. Bye, everyone. Let me get you some bye-bye music.